Donovan Mitchell updates about his nose. But before we do that, I want to say goodbye to Busted Brackets because FanDuel lets you bet on every single game of the tournament. Whether you're betting on a big upset or a one seed, it's time to go dancing with America's #1 sportsbook. Right now, new customers get $200 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. That's $200 in point spreads, money lines. You can even pick who's going to win it all. All you guys have to do is visit FanDuel.com/UCSS and bet on college hoops until they cut down the nets.
I'm texting Darren Smith. He's going to let you have it.
Last thing, if you take Mahomes off the roster, what's their record?
If you take a good quarterback off any roster, their record's going to...
Okay.
What's their record? Who's the quarterback?
Flacco.
Yeah, with Flacco. What's their record with Flacco?
I don't even know how to come up with a record.
Look at that.
Are they going 12-5 with Joe Flacco?
Got you.
Yeah, done.
No.
Boom, point.
Is any team
Case over.
Is any team going 12?
Done.
Would the Browns have gone 12-5 with Joe Flacco playing the whole year?
Well, he played 5 games. He went 4-1, so times that by 3. That's at least 12.
So you think if Joe Flacco was the quarterback the whole seam last year, they would have won 12-5?
No, just being a pain in the ass now.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead.
All right, guys. Sorry, Earl and I are laughing at you guys back here.
Oh, man.
But we got a status update on Donovan Mitchell. He's going to be out for a week. And Steve, you can take tag board 4. I want to read this to you guys really quick.
Yes, he is. He broke his nose. He's out for a week.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with the knee.
This has nothing to do with the knee, so we still don't
At
have
least the shit about his broken nose.
He had a procedure.
He did, yeah.
We got to talk about
who cares? It's his knee that we care about.
We got to talk about the nasals.
Well, he could be so you know how there was masked Kyrie
right now.
and masked LeBron?
You can't hang up on me this time, man.
You're going to see masked Mitchell. The reality of the situation is the Cavs have 14 games left in the regular season. In my opinion, Donovan needs 3 regular season games.
Not 2, not
4.
4.
He needs 3 full games. 1 just to get back into the flow, get his cardio back. 2 to actually play to be ready for the postseason. If he wants to sit the next 11 games, I am totally fine. That brings you up until April 10th would be that 3 games to play.
And we're at what? What's today? The 20th?
The 20th.
That's 3 weeks.
It's 3 weeks, essentially. I'm totally fine shutting him down for 3 weeks. I understand you may drop in the standings. I understand you may lose some frustrating games. At the end of the day, if Donovan Mitchell is not 100%, this team has 0 chance to do anything in the playoffs. So sit him as long as it needs to be to get back to being healthy with at least some tiny, and I think 3 games is the number. If you want to argue 5, whatever. Yeah. 3 games, in my opinion, is enough for him to get ramped up for the postseason. He needs to be as healthy as humanly possible for any type of playoff run.
Saying you're fine with it, I mean, he comes back when he comes back. That's it. There's 0 reason to push him back. You know, even if they feel like he can't play any regular season games to be at his best, I would still do it.
It's tough, man.
I do think you need some sort of
They're in trouble, though. I mean,
it's not a good situation to be in.
No, they're in big trouble right now.
They might be in long-term trouble too. And I know people don't want to, really get to this, but you gotta ask yourself a question: do you have a championship roster?
I'm hanging up my headphones today. I'll see y'all in overtime.
He said that me and Bo looked right at each
other. Yeah.
Do they have Patrick Mahomes?
That was like a Jay and me fight just now. Go ahead.
Sorry,
I was just like, yo, that's kind of funny.
You don't even realize what you said.
Yeah, I did. It was like, yeah. So I was just like, yeah. I was trying not to kill Anthony, but I was like, dang, I just said that. They might go back at it again. I don't, for the Cavs, it's like, you get to watch them, and the more you watch them, the more you ask yourself, if everybody is healthy, all things being equal, there's still 4 teams that I don't think there's 4 teams ahead of them by far that are just it. Boston is better. The Sixers are better. Milwaukee is better. And New York, I think, at full power is better. And they might not be more talented than the Cavs, but mentally and physically, they just are better. So my thing is, all right, if I don't think I got a championship roster or I don't have the championship makeup to win it all, I'm like, listen, you might as well sit him until he come back. You should ration him and give yourself the best puncher's chance to do something in the playoffs. One thing I will be watching, though, is this. I'm going to be watching, this thing. I think this is it's a rough year for Darius Garland, man. It's a rough one, man. What I'm saying? The other night, he has these games where, he getting buckets. He has some games where he gets 12, 13 points. and we talk about what people is worth all the time. I mean, this guy makes more than Donovan Mitchell. This guy is really
max player.
He is a max dude. And when you don't have your other best player in, when Jordan ain't in, Pippen got it killed. Like, you see what Tyrese Maxey is doing? When Embiid went out, Tyrese Maxey said, "Oh, Harden's gone too? Let me show you how to do this. Here's how we're going to work this. I'm going to get 30 a game." And so you have to be consistently 30 a game. I want to see what Garland does. I want to see what some of the other roster pieces do in his absence in the last 14 games, because it'll give you ammunition to say one way or another, because that would mean I haven't seen any growth from that core unit. No growth. They got bounced by the Hawks to get in, didn't even make the play in. They lost the play in the next 2 years, 2 games, and didn't get any money. So now going down the backstretch, last year they kind of faltered. Now this year it's the same collapse. I want to see something different.
I'm trying to get Anthony to play this clip. Did you check the language on it or no?
Quick. Let me listen to it.
Have you guys, this conversation reminded me, have you seen this clip of this Miami Heat fan sitting in his car?
Yes.
Talking about the Celtics?
You can't play that.
Oh,
that is very, very explicit.
Oh, it's that? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the gist of it?
Dude, you got to watch this video, man.
This
guy,
the guy
top
with the,
5
guy with
most
the beard.
punchable people ever.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah,
this guy is like a Miami Heat fan talking about why Boston sucks and Miami's great.
Okay.
And you just can't help to want to punch him in the face when you watch this video.
It's very explicit. Yeah, we can't.
Yeah, you're
that.
right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Anthony. I said
and don't,
you're
don't
good.
play it.
I turned it on. First 2 words. I was like, nope, we're not playing
Yeah. Unfortunately,
right.
it's a funny video.
I forgot that it was.
If you want to put it in the chat so people can watch it themselves, do
Yeah,
it,
I got
but
you guys.
We definitely can't play.
Of it? Like,
He essentially is calling out Boston for being soft, fake tough guys, and Miami's gonna repeat what they did last year to them in much more vulgar terminology.
But he attacked the city too,
Yeah.
Which is funny because Miami is like the soft. You think of, like it's
worst.
a soft sports town. Their team is tough. Their basketball team.
Yeah.
But you think of Miami as like the weakest. I think of Miami as like all the Florida markets as the softest sports towns in America.
hey man, all y'all had is Razor Ramon. That's it. He's the biggest tough guy you've ever.
He's from
had.
Miami.
Yeah.
In terms of Mitchell, though,
Yeah.
other guys have stepped up in different spurts for them when he's been out. Karis LeVert's had 2 great back-to-back games. He scored 20-plus points in back-to-back games. He hadn't scored 20 points in 25 before that. He's coming on strong. We saw Marcus Morris in his debut, 4 threes. Probably not replicable on a game-to-game basis, but it's a chance for JB to figure out, is this a dude who we're going to keep around longer than 10 days or not?
Oh, no.
Same
he
with
has
Tristan
to stay.
Thompson. And I think he stays till Mobley's gone, but if he shoots 40...
Mobley's back.
Mobley's back, sorry.
Yeah.
If he shoots 40% from 3 and brings the toughness, the defense, and I said this on the podcast yesterday, the FU mentality that he just brings by his pure nature of a human.
He has to get somebody's minutes, McNugget.
Well, he's not getting Mobley's minutes, and that's the minutes
that's
he'd be
fine.
taking.
Well, who else means minutes he can get?
I know you hate Dean Wade, but he ain't taking Dean Wade's minutes.
Why?
Because he doesn't defend like Dean Wade.
But he's a goon, though.
But he doesn't.
He's a goon.
He can't defend
Just played
perimeter
one
guy.
game. We got to see him play.
But we need him to go upside somebody's forehead in the playoffs.
Well, what I
They
said.
are going to need to do that.
Well, him and Tristan, you do have 2 guys who, in theory,
goons.
are there. Now, maybe that's the nurturing babysitters that Mobley and Allen need to kind of learn that mentality.
But
Don't you think if you date a Kardashian, you're automatically a fake tough guy and not a real tough guy? Is Tristan a real tough guy or a fake tough guy?
I don't know, man. He got a.
I
was gonna say something, but that was wild.
I know what you were gonna say, Mom.
That's wild. That's wild.
I think I knew what you were gonna say.
Everybody go
That's
listen
dope.
to Chris Rock talk about the Kardashians. It's one of the funniest bits ever.
I think he's
Google that.
I think he's a real tough guy, though. At least in a basketball sense.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, Morris is about that outside of basketball too.
Yeah, like-
I'm not sure Tristan has the out of bounds tough guy that the Morris brother has.
But he on the court.
he's a tough guy.
Like they
Bring back Timofey Mozgov.
He is in Russia right now.
He's in the gulag?
I feel like he went right back to like wherever he was before. Like he is really like
Russian army.
Yeah, he might be on the front lines. Like he's doing this.
Trying to poison political opposers.
That's crazy. I didn't say that.
Yeah,
I didn't.
that do not associate that with us.
That's crazy.
There's a big Russian audience.
Well, Putin killed the guy who was like the most vocal person against him. He like poisoned the guy.
And we got people who endorse him here. Never mind. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Don't take us
and
down that road.
And this is why we can't never have nothing nice. All right, yeah, no, I like. Listen, they got him obviously for a reason, to come in and rough the game up. And here's the thing. I think, the roster is not a championship roster. I think they can go pretty far. But I think if they
You think they can go pretty far with Donovan Mitchell in the situation he is?
If they played a certain type of way and they were able to muddy the game up.
Without Donovan Mitchell or with like a 90%
with Mitchell?
They need Mitchell. Without Mitchell,
with Mitchell
they're
playing, muddying the game up a little bit and playing really, really, really strong, good defense, I think they can do something. Now, I don't think they can win a championship, but I think they could potentially go to the Eastern Conference Finals if they had a coach that would be able to turn the switches, right?
I felt like a month ago I thought the Cavs could go to the Eastern Conference Finals, but I don't feel that way anymore because I'm worried that Mitchell's not going to be right when the playoffs come at this point. The Cavs were like, it was like when Darius and Mobley came back, first came back from injury, it was like everybody's healthy and it's only 2 months or whatever till the playoffs. And they've had so many injuries since then. It's like now they're getting the injuries at the wrong time.
So you have Mitchell, you have Mobley. Strus has been out for almost 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
And his ability to generate offense off the ball, as a guy teams have to chase around screens, has limited JB's playbook, which we already have talked about on numerous occasions, is not very deep to begin with. He's also a pretty good defender and gives you some lineup versatility. Him being out's hurt him. Mitchell and Mobley, obviously 2 of their 4 best players. Dean Wade's been out 5 of the last 6 games. He had personal reasons. Now he's missed 2 games with the knee injury. Like, they're scrapping the scrap heap to just find guys to fill a roster right now. And tonight against Miami, not only are the Cavs dealing with injuries, Miami's injury report's crazy too.